And once again, good evening. My name is Jeremy McGrail. I'd like to welcome you all back to this live stream here at Conroe ISD's Woodforest Bank Stadium here in Shenandoah. We've got a big game here tonight between the Conroe Tigers and the Woodlands Highlanders for playoff spots on the line. We've got drill teams, cheerleaders out on the field awaiting the introduction of the teams. A little over 16 minutes away from kickoff here tonight in this pivotal district game. Once again, we should have a very exciting game here tonight. We've got two of the better offenses in the district. Let's listen in on the Conroe school song here for a second.
And before we do the Woodlands High School song, we're going to let the good sportsmanship league meet there at midfield. The good sportsmanship league representatives from Conroe are Brianna Maxey, student body president, Laura Dang, vice president, Sterling Garcia, the senior class president, Charlie Wilson, senior class treasurer, and Davey Castillo, student body secretary.
And the good sportsmanship teams from each school are going to meet at midfield right now. We will have our game sponsor videos here in a few minutes, but before that, give you some more preview on our game here tonight. Once again, very pivotal district game that we have on hand for you. Conroe Tigers come into this game with a 3-1 overall record. They're 2-0 in district so far, whereas the Woodlands has 2 wins, 2 losses overall, and are 1-1 in district. Obviously, the winner of this game will gain a really strong foothold in the chase for the playoff spots here in 13-6A. I think all 4 of them are up for grabs. Obviously, New Caney took a big step forward last night in the game I also called there, moving to 3-0 in district after that 35-21 win over Oak Ridge. So the New Caney Eagles obviously following up that win over the Woodlands last week with another positive result last night, even though Oak Ridge made them work for it. Oak Ridge jumped out to a 14-0 lead in that one before New Caney said, we need to get going, got right back in the game. It's 21-all at halftime, and then New Caney kind of took over in the second half with their defense, really. That's how they got it done in the end, using a strong defense to lead the Eagles to that win. Pause there for a second for the Woodlands school song. Both schools have done their songs. Again, just over 12 minutes away from kick. We'll have our sponsor videos coming up here in a couple of minutes. Once again, I'm expecting some offense here tonight. We have the top 2 passing quarterbacks in the district, with, of course, Mabry Matoyer for the Woodlands, a junior in the top position, 827 passing yards on the season, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. In the number 2 position, we have Javarius Hatchett for Conroe, a senior. Had to wait his turn last year behind an all-district performer. He has 814 yards passing, so just behind Matoyer by 13 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So if those stats are anything to go by, maybe tonight is an air game, but we will see how it plays out. Again, we'll have several capable receivers on display on both sides of the ball here tonight, which should make for some exciting football. What's interesting is you look at the district stats, and neither one of these teams has a running back in the top 5 in the district, but they've used kind of a little bit of a committee approach. If you're Conroe, they've got 2 running backs, Nick Medina and Jermico Green, both underclassmen, Medina a junior, Green a sophomore, who kind of led their rushing attack, whereas the Woodlands actually does not have a player in the top 15 of the district stats. I believe Jason Williams is leading the charge there with a few rushing touchdowns on the season for the Highlanders. Once again, this should be a really good matchup here tonight. Thrilled to have you join us on this live stream here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium. Again, we are going to cut to our sponsor videos here in seconds, and we'll come back closer kick as the teams run out.
Our team at Buckaloo Chevrolet works hard every day to deliver a better car buying experience to every single customer. Just check out our reviews. Amazing to work with, great customer service. They really care are just a few of the things our customers are saying about us. So if you're looking for a better selection, a better car buying experience, and of course, a better buy, head to Buckaloo Chevrolet today, one of Houston's fastest growing Chevy dealers. We're on I-45 in Conroe, or shop BuckalooChevrolet.com. And remember,
it's a better buy at Buckaloo.
Shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just looking for a place for good, reliable service? Go with the name you know. Gullo Ford, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Toyota. The Gullo family has been serving the Conroe Woodlands area since 1970. So the next time you're shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just need service, do yourself a favor and go see Gullo Toyota, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Ford. Or log on anytime at GulloAuto.com. Gullo, let's drive.
It's not enough to be the leader in robotic-assisted procedures if we're not by your side for every step of your recovery, guiding you back to what makes you, you. Because it's not enough to replace your knee if we're not getting you to the moments that can't be replaced. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
You've got a lot going on, so how do you find time to take care of you? At Houston Methodist, we work around your busy life. There's same-day visits when you're sick, online scheduling with specialists, access to all your records through MyChart, and video visits 24/7 if you need urgent care. Bringing you Houston Methodist's expertise, wherever, whenever you need it.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
For over 40 years, Wood Forest National Bank has proudly supported the youth and schools of this great community. Our bank has grown through the years, and Montgomery County is our home. With over 30 convenient branch locations right here in Montgomery County, we are your community bank. Next time you're in the area, stop by and say hi. But for now, sit back and enjoy the game.
And welcome back to Wood Forest Bank Stadium for our game here tonight. Just moments away from the teams emerging from the locker room, running through and lining up to get us started here tonight. The Conroe Tigers are already out of their locker room, lining up behind their float. The Highlanders yet to emerge from the home side locker room here tonight. Once again, all to play for here for these teams tonight in the district standings. Looking forward to seeing how all this plays out. Been a very competitive race so far. Again, New Caney leading the charge atop the district so far, moving to 3-0 with that win last night. As the Conroe Tigers run out right now on the far side of the field as visitors tonight. And New Caney, 5-0 overall, 3-0 in district. Conroe Tigers actually 3-1 overall, 2-0 in district. College Park also 2-0 in district. They are 2-2 overall. Whereas Grand Oaks 3-1 overall. They're 1-1 in district. And the Woodlands also 1-1 in district play. If they win here tonight against Conroe, of course, they will go a big step towards solidifying a place in the top 4 in this district. Once again, playoff race should be very competitive here. I think all 4 spots up for grabs. Going to be a long district season with the teams needing to play 8 games, with this being a 9-team district now this year. And once again, in the playoffs, the top 4 qualifying teams advance. The 2 largest enrollments go into the Division I bracket, and the 2 smaller qualifying enrollments go to Division II. If it doesn't make sense, it's not supposed to. It's just how we do things in Texas. So sometimes in Division II, you get schools with bigger enrollments than those in Division I. Again, just Texas, y'all. That's how we do things for some reason, but hey, we make it work. And now the Woodlands has emerged from their home locker room. They are under the float, ready to run out and get us started here tonight. After they run out, of course, we will take a brief break for the national anthem and then come back for our opening kickoff here tonight. Once again, we thank you for joining us on this YouTube live stream. Hope you enjoy what should be a very good football game here with us tonight.
Please stand while the colors are being presented by the Woodlands High School Air Force Junior Honor Tennessee Color Guard. Commanding the color guard and carrying the United States flag is Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Bryce Wallace. The Texas flag is being carried by Cadet Airman First Class Karina Klupak. The right guard is Cadet Senior Airman Lakshmi Sudharsan. The left guard is Cadet Senior Airman Nia Machira. During the national anthem, please stand quietly with your hand over your heart. And gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Now with the teams on the field, we are moments away from kickoff as the officials walk out to midfield to do the coin toss, and we'll see who starts with the ball first here tonight. And expecting quite a bit of offense given that we have the top 2 quarterbacks in the district on display here tonight. Again, Mabry Matoyer from the Woodlands Junior and senior Javarius Hatchett from Conroe leading the way in the district. They both have over 800 yards passing. Be looking to add to those totals here tonight, so we could see an exciting game. Again, both of these teams plenty of incentive coming in the district race, trying to gain a leg up and keep pace with New Caney, who's off to such a hot start after that win over Oak Ridge last night, a game that I called as well. Again, New Caney now 5-0, 3-0 in the district. So both of these teams here tonight wanting to keep pace with how the Eagles have started. Here tonight, I'm joined by a special guest. We have a student reporter from the Woodlands, Tori, that's going to be with me in the booth here tonight. Very happy to have Tori with us for this game. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
All right, yeah, this should be really good. And obviously, having grown up in the Woodlands, you have an appreciation just for this area in general and just for kind of that school spirit. Can you talk about what this week was like at the school, just kind of the build-up to games that happens kind of during the football season?
It really brings all of us together. All your friends get together and you get to watch the people that you go to school with and you're friends with play the sport that they love, and it's really uniting, and I think that makes it really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what a lot of people, at least not in Texas, don't realize is that football is so much bigger than just the football teams. I mean, it's absolutely everybody on campus is involved in some way. It's the drill team, cheerleaders, the bands. It's like pretty much all the student groups, especially when you look at the pep rallies during the week and all of that. It's like there's a lot of work that goes into that from pretty much kind of every group on campus. So it's a lot of things coming together, and I really enjoyed it, having grown up in Texas myself at the time it was a 5A school out in Katy. And we had kind of similar traditions out there in the community, as does the Woodlands.
It is very fun.
Yeah. And with that, we are ready to kick off. It looks like the Woodlands will receive here first tonight. Conroe's going to kick it off to get us started. Friday Night Lights, live from Wood Forest Bank Stadium. We are about to get the football up. This should be a good one. Looking forward to it. Arjit Singh for Conroe will send the ball away now. Seeing a junior kicker, going to get it into the end zone, going to be a touchback, so the Woodlands is going to take the ball on their own 25. Be 75 yards away for the first drive of the evening as Matoyer will huddle with his team down on the sideline. Again, the Woodlands coming off of that 14-7 loss at New Caney last week. Going to want to right the ship here tonight, get back in the win column, so you know motivation's not going to be an issue for these guys, or shouldn't be here tonight. I believe in the backfield with Matoyer, that's going to be senior Jason Williams. Quarterback keeper, rumble forward for a couple of yards there, bring up a second. Actually, got a little bit more out of it there with the stretch, so it'd be about a 4-yard gain. Again, Matoyer coming onto the scene in a big way last year as a sophomore, leading this offense now as a junior, being heavily recruited pretty much all over the country. Be my first time this season getting a look at the Woodlands. I saw the Conroe play against Eisenhower a couple of weeks ago up at Moorhead. Conroe easily winning that game over Eisenhower. There's Arquez Gomez motioning across. Matoyer going to look down the field. Complete. Good pass. Wide open receiver there. A good first down play from the Highlanders right there, in business now in the Conroe half of the field. Three receivers in the formation for Matoyer here now. Quick throw out. It's getting caught. That'll have to be another first down for Patrick Rabel Jr. on that catch. And Rabel was a player I remember seeing early last year before an injury kept him out for the rest of the season, so good to see him back on the field. 4 receivers for Matoyer here, 1st and 10 on the Conroe 32-yard line rather. Another quick throw out, Rabel again. Again picks up a nice block at the line of scrimmage. Take it for another really positive play, about an 8-yard gain for Rabel there. Strike on the throw. Really good throw by Matoyer there. Perfectly thrown football. It's like caught by number 84, Ethan King, senior. Really well thrown football by Matoyer there. Had a tight window to throw that into, and the Woodlands knocking on the door. Impressive first drive of the football game here. It's the attempt to take the first points of the night from Conroe. It's going to be Jason Williams right up the middle. He's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Woodlands. First points of the night go to the Highlanders. Very impressive opening drive from Matoyer and company, going right down the field. Again, Conroe's got the number 2 ranked total defense in the district. The Woodlands making it look easy on that drive. We made the point after attempt here from Scott Starzyk, sophomore kicker. Does all of the kicking for the Woodlands. And that is up and good, so the score is going to be the Woodlands 7, Conroe 0. 9:58 to go in the first quarter. Tori, that was a pretty impressive start to the game for your Highlanders.
It was. Both teams are really strong, and I think they've got a lot to prove tonight.
And Scott Starzyk has the ball down, ready to kick it off back to Conroe. He's going to pop this one up, pooch kick. Conroe's going to run up or catch it. He's got the left sideline. On the return, number 7 for Conroe, Jermico Green, sophomore running back. Been a very impressive player for the Tigers so far this season. Now Javarius Hatchett out with the Tiger offense, going to be tasked with answering that first score from the Woodlands. Good field position here to start. Own 47-yard line for the Tigers, empty backfield. Hatchett going to look deep, has a man open, but dropped it, had his head turned looking at the end zone, and of course that was his primary target, Lewis Williams III, senior receiver for the Tigers. In acres of space there, that was a touchdown, but again, just turned the head, looking upfield before securing the football. Bring up a 2nd and 10. Nice play design by Conroe to start the game. Here's Hatchett around the right side, making the option pitch. He's going to keep it and go forward. Be 3 or so yards short of the first down. Should be 3rd and 3. Into the Woodlands half of the field. Spot the ball on the 46-yard line of the Woodlands. And Hatchett trying to move quickly here. 4 receivers. Run up the middle. And that's Green on the carry. Returned the kickoff a couple plays ago. Jermico Green, the sophomore. It is Jermico Green and Nick Medina, Jr., who lead this Conroe Tigers ground attack. So Hatchett going to look over the middle. Nothing open there, well defended by the Highlanders. Green looking for room around the right side there, able to turn the corner, going to be a couple yards short of the first down. And this is clearly 4-down territory for Conroe. Even if they don't get the first here, be 2 yards to go. Once again, 4 receivers in the formation. Green up the middle. He's going to have the first down easily. Go inside the 25 down to the 24 on that carry. And still 4 receivers in the formation for Conroe. Motion across, play action. Hatchett has his man complete down to 14-yard line. It'll be spotted. That's Lewis Williams, catches it this time. Be right on the stick. They're going to say first down. The chains move. In Conroe so far, their first drive looking exactly like the Woodlands did. Using the pass, moving it right down the field. Conroe staying in these bunch formations. Hatchett has a man, touchdown. Conroe. There's an out route there. Again, well executed. Receiver comes open. Hatchett hits him with a strike. I believe that is Braylon Reese for Conroe, number 6, with that touchdown catch. Impressive opening drives by both teams. We talked a little bit before the game about how there could be points, and not disappointing so far. 1 drive, 1 touchdown apiece. Both the Woodlands and Conroe's. The PAT is up and good from Arjit Singh. Again, junior kicker for the Tigers. And Tori, we may be in store for a fun one here tonight. this start is any indication. Fast from both teams. Points already.
I think so. With Conroe coming in with a win and the Woodlands coming in with a loss, they both are extremely motivated.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's kind of underrated, but the district growing so much over the offseason, increasing all the way to 9 teams because we added Cleveland, Caney Creek, and New Caney to the district in addition to what we had last year. Again, only 4 teams advancing to the playoffs. And based on what I've seen so far, it's going to be a wide open race for those top 4 spots. Of course, New Caney leading the race at the top right now. Both of these teams wanting to try and keep pace. Conroe can go to 3-0 in district if they win tonight and be the same record as New Caney. The Woodlands, even despite losing to New Caney, obviously want to win and put themselves in discussion to at least be in for a share when all is said and done, because again, a lot can happen over these weeks in district. So Highlanders obviously not going to lay down just because of that loss last week. In fact, Coach Rapp actually talked about that after the New Caney game last week in his interview after that game. He said, we're going to go to work as a team. We're not going to lay down because we lost to a couple of good football teams. Of course, the Highlanders having the absolute bravery to play North Shore in their first game of the season. Not a lot of programs would have been seeking that kind of game against the Beast from the east side, but North Shore went over to Galena Park ISD in that first game, had the courage to take that game on. Took a heavy loss to start the year, but I'm guessing they learned quite a bit from that experience. And it looks like ball is hilariously spotted inside the 1, so this is, as we say, not ideal for the offense. As Matoyer standing in his own end zone, he's actually standing inside the soccer penalty box there. So he's just going to put his head down and try and create a little space, which he does very well there. He's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards. Brief timeout on the field as the officials discuss something. It's like Matoyer having to sub out of the game here briefly. In at quarterback, Patrick Miller, also a junior. He's going to hand it straight ahead to Williams. Williams going to be close to a first down. He'll be just short, though, by about a yard. And Williams last year played primarily as a slot receiver with Jabari Reed at running back. He was used situationally in the running game in certain formations that the Highlanders would use, but he looks to be the main guy in the backfield here, at least tonight. Another timeout on the field. First timeout of the evening. He was taken by Conroe. We have 6 minutes, 15 seconds left in our first quarter here tonight. Should be a really nice evening for the fans in attendance. No weather anywhere near us here. Had a pretty lucky start to the season in terms of storms staying away so we can get these games in. Well, the weather's good before it gets a little bit windier and cooler. More football-like here in a few weeks when October hits us finally. Matoyer checking back into the game here now. He was out there for the last play before they blew that whistle for the timeout. May have had an equipment issue. 3 receivers to the top of the formation for the Highlanders. They're going to shift the tight end over there. And motion across. Matoyer again going to keep it and just try and get the first down. Takes a shot. Rolls forward for that first down after taking a really hard hit there. We'll take a brief timeout so a player can receive some attention down on the field for the Woodlands. Good sign, trying to get off on his own power, which we like to see. But we'll give that a little time here. And once again, the race for the playoffs. It's going to be a ton of fun to watch in this district. We encourage you to join us on our Conroe ISD Athletics live streams each week from now until playoff time. Hard to believe we're almost halfway through the regular season already. Again, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please like the video, hit the bell underneath the video to subscribe and follow us on our other social media channels, Instagram and Twitter as well. Conroe ISD Athletics. Help stay up to date on everything the student athletes in this district are doing. Be a 1st and 10 for the Woodlands here. Be Jason Williams around the left side, going to run on the sweep. He will be ushered out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain. Saw from Williams when he was able to get involved last year that he's got some really good speed when he gets into the open field. Now they're going to be flanked by Arquez Gomez as well in the backfield. Gomez is senior, number 1 there. And this is the split back formation the Woodlands used for most of last season as their base. Quick throw to the top. Like Farrakhan on the catch, he's going to have a first down. There's Quanell Farrakhan, a sophomore receiver for the Woodlands. Saw him have a great season as a freshman last year at Grand Oaks, moving over to the Woodlands this past offseason. So Matoyer straight ahead. He's got room. He's going to rumble forward for another first down. It's a good opening made by the Highlander offensive line there. The chains will move. And Matoyer once again going to go straight ahead for a few yards. Ball will be spotted on their own 40. And had quite a bit of offense on show in this game so far. This drive for the Woodlands started inside their own 1-yard line. Patiently working it out here now, getting closer to midfield. Like Matoyer was looking for Branson McShafery there, couldn't quite connect with him. McShafery, a senior, we saw him last year as well in this offense. Bring up a 3rd and 7. So an opportunity for Conroe's defense to try and get off the field here. Open receiver Gomez going to catch it easy, first down. Laser throw by Matoyer to pick him out there open on the corner route. Well executed by the Woodlands, moving the chains inside the Conroe half of the field. Matoyer looking deep down the middle, has a man, it's caught. McShafery, touchdown Woodlands. Highlanders back on the board. Very well picked out by Matoyer, good play call. Again, deep down the middle, McShafery open, throw is nestled in there very nicely. Perfect execution with 4:14 left in our first quarter here tonight. The Woodlands now leads 13-7 over the Tigers, as the sophomore kicker Scott Starzyk comes out to tack on extra point. Starzyk kicks that one very well and good again. The Woodlands 14, Conroe 7. Very hot start by the Woodlands offense here tonight. Conroe in open space here. He's going to be up the sideline. Let's see if they can catch him before he takes it all the way. Makes a move inside. Flag comes in. Picked that return up a little late, but explosive return from the Tigers there, but flags all over the place at the end of that run. It's like potential face mask, but we'll get the official word here. So that would tack on even more yardage to the end of the run, if that's what the call is.
Block in the back, number 13 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
It looked like that block in the back was called at the very end of that return, so that's going to help the Woodlands instead. Looked like an initial indication was hinting at a face mask, but instead, block in the back at the very end of that run. Conroe will still be in very good field position to start this drive. Start this one on the 38-yard line of the Woodlands. Again, trailing by 7 points now after that last touchdown by the Woodlands. Highlanders scoring on their first two drives of the game. Javarius Hatchett back out to lead this Tiger offense. Empty backfield. He's going to motion Williams in next to him. Back out. Looking for a big play here, but nothing on. Pressure applied by the Woodlands. Hatchett going to try and dance out of there. Picks up about 5 yards. Good gain by him. Woodlands did a good job of getting back to him pretty quickly there with their defensive pressure. Green up the middle. Again, sophomore running back for Conroe. Not a lot of space there. Good defense by the Highlanders. Gain maybe a yard or two. Bring up about a 3rd and 3. We have 3 minutes and 12 seconds and counting here in the first quarter tonight. The sun now completely set here. In bunch formation, 4 receivers in the set for Conroe. Seen this a lot from the Tigers so far tonight. Hatchett tried to keep that go around the left side, but well defended by the Woodlands. Going to be a loss of a few yards there. Bring up 4th down. Of course, this is in the go zone for the offense, so they're not going to punt here. They will go for it. Be a 4th and 5. Chance for the Woodlands defense to make a big play here. Early movement. That is not allowed. Be a procedure against Conroe.
5-yard penalty.
Now the punt team will come on after that penalty. But this would be a very good spot to fake, so let's see if they actually kick it. So flag comes down as that ball is punted. Conroe ran on a player late in there, not thinking they had enough. The player who ran on the field for Conroe actually picked up a really nice block, getting a pancake.
Legal motion on the kicking team. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Re-kick, 4th down.
We're going to kick it again. This illegal procedure goes against Conroe. Another 5-yard penalty. That ball looks like it would have been downed right about the 2-yard line, so Conroe not getting the benefit there of being able to down that punt. Try and do it again, but they'll have to kick it. See if they can do so perfectly once again. It's like back to return for the Woodlands. Number 0, Quano Farrakhan, the sophomore. Number 87, Shane Walker, another sophomore, back with him. Farrakhan receives it. He's up the left side. He's still going, makes a move inside. He's coming across the field now, still on his feet. He's going to go across midfield, picks up a huge block. There's a flag that comes down, though. Farrakhan gets tripped up right inside the red zone. This is probably going to come back. Again, huge hit around midfield. Flags coming down all around that spot. And we'll take a brief timeout so player for Conroe can receive some attention around where that block took place. Huge hit there. Again, just a really explosive start to this football game all around. Farrakhan doing a great job of keeping his feet there, running around the right side before getting tripped up, but may have had some illegal help along the way. Again, Tori, you had a chance to talk to our superintendent, Dr. Curtis Knoll, before the game. We were trying to pick it up on our microphone, but may have been washed out by some stadium noise. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about what you were able to ask him about, and if you remember what some of what he said.
Yeah, this district is really big. We have a lot of students, and Dr. Knoll has a lot of great plans to keep growing this district and making it such a great district to be a part of.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've certainly seen. I'm a little bit newer to the north side here. Moving up here a few years ago, my wife is a graduate of the Woodlands, and again, I'm primarily from the west side, but I saw that area just absolutely explode. There were 3 high schools when I was going to school out there. Now there are 9. And of course, up here in the Conroe area, I live out closer to Montgomery, and I see the same growth happening in this area out here on the north side. Again, is evidenced, I think, Conroe High School. They've got over 5,000 students now between their two campuses, their freshman and their senior campus, which is under construction, trying to make space for all the students they have. Yeah, just a crazy amount of growth here on the north side with so many neighborhoods going up around the Woodlands and Conroe areas. Highlander offense back out onto the field. Throws a strike. It's been very accurate to start here tonight. Looks like number 84 on that catch. That's Ethan King, the senior. And Matoyer throwing darts out here so far tonight. And having come onto the scene as a sophomore last year, he has the attention of a lot of recruiters this year trying to take that step forward. As a field general, quick pass out to Patrick Rabel. He's got a few catches here on the night, the junior receiver. Again, 4 receivers in the formation for Matoyer, 3 to the top side, just 1 down here to our near side. So Williams going to get the carry. Stacked up nicely by the Conroe defense. We have a 3rd and 3 now, and that'll be actually the end of the first quarter, so we're going to flip ends of the field. And after 1, the Woodlands leading Conroe by a score of 14-7. We expected some points here tonight, and so far we have them. And the teams have flipped ends of the field. We're ready to start the second quarter here tonight. Woodlands ball. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Empty backfield for Matoyer. CP passes, or if he does the quarterback draw or sweep. And it's going to be a quarterback draw. Tuck and run, he'll have the first down easily. Running around the left side is a flag that comes in as he rounds the corner. See if the play stands, or if perhaps there was a hold along the way.
Holding, number 4 of the offense, 10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Ian Matoyer going to try and keep it again. Conroe gets a lot of penetration, though, and they're going to bring him down in the backfield for a loss. Nicely defended by the Conroe defense. Looked like Maddox Rodell, a senior for Conroe, was the first to hit Matoyer there. The 3-yard loss bring up a 2nd and 13 for the Highlanders. Matoyer makes a big-time throw there to McShafery on the sideline. Didn't appear to be much there when he went back to throw that, but just pure arm strength making a good long throw to the sideline. It's McShafery, the touchdown scorer. Last time out for this offense. Matoyer found him deep over the middle of the field on a post-type route. May have just been a seam. I think he just kind of went straight down the field, actually. 4 receivers still in the formation, 2 to each side. Matoyer under pressure, he's just going to tuck and run. Got room around the left side. Good tackle by Conroe, but Matoyer is going to have very close to a first down. It looks like they're going to walk it back slightly. Say he's a yard short here. Move the ball down to the 33-yard line of Conroe. Run up the middle, good space opened up by the offensive line there. Easy first down. Looks like Jacoby Mitchell now with the carry, number 2, senior for the Highlanders. Didn't recognize him with his new number. I believe he was wearing 24 last year. He was Jabari Reed's backup last season. Looks like he'll join Williams handling the running back duties for the Highlanders this year. Matoyer back to throw again, looking for the end zone. Man, wide open, can be caught in the end zone. Touchdown Highlanders. Once again, receiver sneaking open back behind the Conroe secondary there. Matoyer just drops in a perfect throw. Number 25 for the Woodlands, Jackson Bolander, sophomore receiver, catching that one in the corner of the end zone. Great pitch and catch by Matoyer, who continues just torching this Tiger defense to start the game here tonight. Starzik on. He used his strong leg to boot through his 3rd PAT of the night, and that's going to take the score to the Woodlands 21, Conroe 7. Again, Tori, we talked a little bit about motivation early in the game, and the Highlanders looking really good for that so far here tonight.
They are. I've talked to some of the players after the game last week, and I could tell that they were extremely motivated, and they came here to win.
Yeah, absolutely. New Caney has a very good football team, but I don't think a lot of people saw that game playing out the way that it did last week. And again, I read some of Coach Rapp's comments in the paper, and it looked like, yeah, he was definitely trying to send a message to his troops that's like, hey, it's still early days in the season. Don't quit. We've still got a lot of things to play for. We have a really nice crowd that's filed into the stadium here on both sides. Not quite a full house, but very good showing from both the Woodlands and Conroe crowds here tonight, as you would expect. These district neighbors, longtime rivals here in the district. Starzik sends that one deep, going to be run out by Conroe. Great tackle by the Highlanders. That is how you do it on kick coverage. It takes a special breed of person to play on kick returns, and especially in kick coverage. Got to have pretty little regard for your body to want to run down the field like that, but that was just absolutely perfect And I think that was Ethan King that had the first contact there for the Highlanders on that kick coverage. He's getting some pats on the back on the sideline for great play, and rightfully so. It's Hatchet in the Tiger offense back onto the field, needing to answer and dial it up to try and keep up with the Highlanders tonight, who just looked totally locked in. Quick throw out, nearly jumped by the Highlander defender. Going to be complete. Maybe gain a yard, but the Woodlands was all over that play. Very well read, too. That could have been really dangerous for the Tigers there. So obviously, that's a pick six at this part of the field if the defender dials that up just right. Hatchet's just going to keep this one, try and get what he can. Slides down. Can be just short of the first down, it looks like. Bring up a 3rd and 1 now for the Tigers. That's going to be Nick Medina, the junior for Conroe on that carry. Going to be stacked up. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Didn't get it. Very good stand by the Woodlands defense there. Of course, Conroe going to have to bring the punt team out. 7 minutes, 27 seconds and counting remaining until our half. Tonight, again, the Woodlands up 21-7, and they're going to have a chance to get some great field position pending the result of this return. Maybe try and add even more to that. Kicked away the line drive. Have a chance to return this one, but he's fair caught it. Played safe there. Good job. Shane Walker catching that punt, sophomore for the Woodlands. In the Woodlands so far tonight, 3 drives on offense, 3 touchdowns. Perfect start on offense. It's like Jason Williams and McShafery will flank Matoyer in the backfield here to start. See if they stay there, if one of them motions out. Going to stay, Williams up the middle. He's got space. He's going to run up the middle, make a nice move into open grass. Down inside the red zone for Conroe. 1st down. Explosive running play for the Highlanders right off the bat. Appear to be wearing down this Tiger defense now. Great job of Williams by seeing that space and then making that subtle move in the open field to freeze the second defender so he could get even more out of that run. And I saw a little bit of that from Williams last year, just a tough player to pick up when the Woodlands ran their kind of wing T style formation from last year. Haven't seen that here tonight, but Williams was a big part of that whenever they did it last year. Has a little bit bigger role in the team, as you would expect this year. Again, showed some really nice talent last year as a junior. Not surprised at all to see his workload go up this season. So Matoyer had to fall on that one in the backfield, bring up about a 2nd and 15. Williams up the middle. They're not going to touch him. Touchdown Highlanders. Completely untouched. Jason Williams touchdown. And this is becoming very easy for the Woodlands on offense. No resistance at all on that run. Nicely called. Of course, Williams doesn't need that kind of space to score, but he took it anyway. Now the Highlanders lead 27-7, pending this extra point from Starzyk, who's getting a workout here tonight. He's going to ping that one off of the Conroe ISD logo in the north end zone. Score is now the Woodlands 28, Conroe 7. We have 5 minutes, 45 seconds left until our halftime here tonight. So again, we thank you all for joining us on this live stream. Please like the video and hit that bell to subscribe to our channels. We have channels for both Woodforest Stadium and Moorhead. Subscribe to both so you can be informed of the games going on, get the notifications whenever we're doing these live streams, and stay up to date with everything going on this season. You can also find Conroe ISD Athletics on Twitter and Instagram. Follow us there as well. Again, just keep track of everything going on in the district, not just for football, but for all the sports going on in the district throughout the school year. Of course, the fall season, extremely busy for all involved. Starzyk has the ball down, ready to send this one back to Conroe. He's going to kick it high and short. Can be fielded on the sideline by Conroe. Number 6, Braylon Reese caught that for Conroe. Flag comes in late, assuming for a kick going out of bounds. The ball was caught with the foot out of bounds.
Kick out of bounds. First down.
Like they're going to put the ball down on the 40-yard line, and that's where Conroe's going to set up shop here on offense, again needing to answer this barrage of points being scored by the Woodlands to try and stay in this game tonight. Pressure applied by the Woodlands. Throw gets away, and it is caught by the Tigers. Caught by number 5, Cameron Thomas there for Conroe. To be a few yards short of the first down. In Conroe, 4 receivers in the game, bunch formation, as they've used a lot here tonight. Hatchett looking deep down the field, throwing a corner. Going for Williams. Had a chance at it, but the ball falls incomplete. It's a nice job by number 24 for the Woodlands in coverage there, not giving up on that one. It's Tyler Honeyman, a junior. Bring up 3rd and 3 for the down and distance, 5:08 until half. So Woodlands penetrates on the backfield action, but Hatchett keeps it, goes straight ahead, going to pick up the first down for Conroe into the Woodlands half of the field. And the Woodlands received the opening kickoff here tonight. So Conroe will get the ball to start the third quarter. So if they can get a touchdown here, that would help them tremendously. Give them a chance to get back in the football game. Hatchett under heavy pressure somehow dances away from the initial attempts, but the Woodlands just too many guys there to bring him down right at midfield. As Conroe started this game very promising on their opening drive, but since then, been all the Woodlands. Hatchet quick throw out. That's Nigel Ledea, junior receiver on that catch. Going to step out right around the Woodlands 40-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and 5. It's a nice open field tackle there, number 15 for the Woodlands on that stop. Luke Jones, a senior. Bring up a 4th and 1. Of course, Conroe, no thought but to convert this first down here. 3:17 and counting until half. Conroe's got 2 timeouts left. The Woodlands has all 3 of theirs. Split backfield for Hatchet. Direct snap, but the Woodlands not fooled at all. They're going to stop that in the backfield. Great defense, and it looked like number 11, Tommy Kratt, returning senior starter, all over that play. Conroe tried to run some smoke and mirrors there and confuse the Woodlands on who was actually going to catch that snap. Went directly to Cameron Thomas. Big play threat for Conroe. Highlander defense not fooled at all. They're going to take over with 2:59 here. Holding that 28-7 lead, chance to add even more, which you know they're going to try and do. See if they attempt a big pass play here on the first play. Nope, going to run with Williams, who had great success on the last drive for the Highlanders. Williams going in untouched for the last Highlander touchdown on a run. 2nd and 7 for Matoyer, 4 receivers in the game. Matoyer looking for that corner out that he threw on the last series, but Conroe sat a man underneath and really should have picked that one off. That was number 18, Isaiah Pruitt, a junior, on the coverage for the Tigers. Matoyer thought he had the same coverage as he did on the last drive when he threw that ball to McShafery, but Conroe making a slight adjustment there, having a man underneath that route. Third and 7 for the Highlander offense here. 2:20 to go until half. Whistle's going to stop this play. It's like timeout, Woodlands.
Woodlands.
Woodlands offense now back out on the field after that timeout. Again, 2:20 to go until half. Be a 3rd and 7 down in distance here for the Woodlands offense. Toyer looking deep, going to throw a rocket over the middle. Again, intended receiver was Branson McShafery there. Throw behind and low. Let's bring up the first 4th down of the night, I believe, for the Woodlands. Warriors going to punt that one away and travel all the way down inside the 10. Great opportunity to down the football, which they do. That'll mark it right around the 9-yard line. So they'll pin the Conroe offense very deep in their own territory here, 91 yards away. Again, only a little over 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go until half here tonight. Woodlands holding on to that 28-7 lead. Coming out playing a very good game to start here in the first half tonight. Trying to keep pace with New Caney atop the district standings. Again, expect a very competitive race when all is said and done between the likes of New Caney, Conroe, the Woodlands, Oak Ridge, and you've got, of course, Willis, Grand Oaks there as well in the mix. Picked off by the Woodlands after that tipped ball. Great job by the defense, and the offense is going to have a chance yet again to add to this lead. That was number 16 for the Woodlands on that interception. Senior defensive back Wayway. So Matoyer going to look to carry it around the left side. Bounces off a couple of defenders. Going to pick up a couple of yards. Woodlands defense really starting to pin their ears back in this football game. Really, they've done it throughout the entire second quarter. Seeing the fruits of that labor with the interception just now. That's going to be a run by Mitchell. He's into the open space. He's going to make the second man miss. Nice move to the outside. Going to have the first down all the way down to the 6-yard line of Conroe after that big first down carry. Again, really nice running there by Jacoby Mitchell. See if they go right back to him here, give him a chance to finish the drive off. 57 seconds and counting until half. So we're going to look for the corner. Man open, touchdown Woodlands. Arquez Gomez, senior. Nicely thrown and caught by the Woodlands there. And they had one receiver coming in, Gomez going out. Dropped in easily by Matoyer. They're going to extend the lead to the Woodlands 34, Conroe 7. Starzyk comes on for his 5th PAT of the first half. And that will be through. Score now, the Woodlands 35, Conroe 7. 43 seconds away from halftime. And Tori, I would say the players you talked to this week gave you the right read. They were hungry to come out here tonight and set things right, and they're doing just that with a really big statement here in the first half.
I agree. I think it's really admirable the way that they come back from a loss. They have a mentality to keep going and play with everything they have.
Yeah, just a really nice sign of maturity in the team. Again, had a couple setbacks early this season. And again, pretty much everyone in the state would have against North Shore the way they're playing these days. But it shows that this team, I mean, there are quite a bit of juniors and sophomores on this roster for the Woodlands, showing they can take a couple of early punches in the season, bounce back in a positive way here in district, put themselves in the discussion, of course, for a playoff spot, which they would expect, but also kind of stay in the hunt for a district title, because I just have a feeling that battle is not close to being over, despite how well New Caney have been playing to start the season. I think if the Highlanders keep reeling off wins, they'll see that they have a chance to kind of be still in for that district title discussion when all's said and done, even if it ends up being a split. And if the playoffs started today, the Woodlands, of course, with the second largest enrollment school in the district, is going into the Division I bracket no matter what. This pass completed to Williams. The only question that really comes up is whether or not Conroe makes it, because Conroe is the #1 largest enrollment in the district with 4,725 students.
This will be the second charge, timeout.
So if Conroe does claim one of the top 4 spots in this district along with the Woodlands, then tonight's result is actually for the #1 seed in the Division I playoff bracket. So the Woodlands obviously leading here 35-7 so far. So if you project ahead a little bit, there's actually some pretty far-reaching implications to this game. And again, when you look at 14-6A, who this district has to play in the first round, that seeding can be the difference between seeing, say, the likes of a Westfield or an Aldine Davis, perhaps. So always kind of little things to keep an eye on as the season plays out in both 13-6A and our neighbors down in 14. Just to kind of get a little bit of a read on how the playoff picture can end up shaking out. Hatchet here, empty backfield, 32 seconds until half. Heavy pressure applied by the Woodlands. They've got him running around, tries to get away, but just too many green shirts there to bring him down. And again, the top enrollments in the district in order: Conroe #1, the Woodlands in second. It looks like Grand Oaks is actually the 3rd largest. They have 3,334 students. College Park, the 4th largest, 3,259 students. And after that is actually Cleveland. So with that snap, we are now going to go to halftime with the Woodlands jumping out all over Conroe by a score of 35-7 after the first half. Conroe gets the ball to start the second half. Please join us after halftime. Enjoy the performances from the bands and drill teams. And we will see you in a little bit.
And now, joining the Conroe Tiger Band are the 8th graders from Peak and Stockton Junior High. For all Conroe alumni and faithful everywhere, stand proud and rejoice in the greatest high school fight song of all time. Celebrating America's greatest generation from 1947. Here is Dead Cannon's Tiger Boogie! On behalf of Conroe High, we wish to swing by the faculty and staff of Woodlands High School a great school year, and we wish the Woodlands Band a successful season. Conroe Tiger Band would like to extend special thanks to the administration of the Conroe High School and Conroe Arts League for their incredible support. We would like to also thank all the band parents and their boosters for their tireless efforts of supporting the band in their efforts to reach new heights. Sit up, Tigers! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Woodlands High School is proud to present the award-winning Woodlands High School Marching Band and High Steppers. And Bobby Joe. The band is under the field direction of head drum major Jeff Smith. Assistant drum majors Caitlin Moreska, Sasha Osborne, Vivian Patel, and Molly Thompson. Percussion captains are Jackson Clark, Jacob Pawlowski, and Nick Gore. Drum captains are Hannah Barnett, Abby Warrington, and Lindsay Keelock. This year's band president is Kelly Lockett, and the vice president is Claire Howard. Historians are Nora Heimer, Rachel House-Wagon, and Wayne Stein. Secretaries are Megan Bucky, Sophia Vignaco, Lindsay Blockham, Hope Howard, Anna Hewitt, Mary Morad, Ashton Smith, and Stacey Gallagher. Guard lieutenants are Angela Newton, Landry Rouse, and Hope Perini. Guard squad leaders are Riley Glenn and Tony Smith. Guard social officers are Cindy Grayjack and Stephanie Perez. The guard new and later rival leader is Kate Mack. Thanks to our sponsor, the Woodlands Center for Special Surgery. Ladies and gentlemen, the Woodlands High School Marching Band and High Shepherd. The Woodlands Band, looking like the West Conroe Tigers Marching Band, great success at the Bands of America Regional Competition here at Woodlands Stadium tomorrow. Once again, we'd like to thank Red Robin for the all food over the press box tonight. Very, very good. We appreciate you every year providing food and press box for us on game nights. Thank you very, very much. Red Robin, right down the road. Stop in on the way home. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to Wood Forest Bank Stadium. We are back and ready for the second half here after that halftime. Hope you all enjoyed those festivities there. Again, welcome you back for more football action here. Conroe due to receive this opening kickoff of the third quarter. It's again the Woodlands leading 35-7 after that first half where they just used an explosive offense to jump all over the Tigers early on. Look to maintain and grow that advantage here in the second half. Again, we thank you for joining us on this Conroe ISD Athletics live stream. My name is Jeremy McGrail, and joined here tonight by our student reporter from the Woodlands, Tori. He's nice enough to join us on the sideline earlier down in the north end zone and now up in the booth with us during tonight's action. Yep, been a fun night so far if you're a Woodlands fan. Looks like Scott Starzyk, as he did for the entire first half, is going to kick the football off to get us started here in the third quarter. It's a sophomore kicker taking over for the Woodlands this season. Handles all of the kicking duties aside from the quick kicks, which Matoyer manages. In those punting situations for the offense. run out by Conroe, going to be tackled just short of the 30. Tigers going to start right about their own 28-yard line probably. That was Lewis Williams on that return for the Tigers. He's been an all-district player for Conroe as both a sophomore and a junior. Looking to make it 3 straight years being an all-district selection as a senior. In Conroe, going to look for some big plays here early in the third quarter, just unable to quite keep pace in that first half with the Highlanders' firepower. Over the middle, throws a strike to Williams. That's a great way to get started. Complete into the Woodlands half of the field on the first play. Ball going to be advanced all the way down to the Woodlands 42-yard line where the ball is spotted. Here's Hatchett, maybe a little bit of a busted play there, just going to try and get what he can. Not sure that play was entirely by design. He just elected to keep it there and try to get any positive yardage he could. Gained, looks like 2 or 3 yards. This Hatchett under heavy pressure goes down to the sack from the Highlander defensive front. It's like number 91 for the Woodlands, Steele Herndon, one of the players in on that sack. Herndon, a senior in this Highlander defense. Hatchett getting a lot of verbal instruction from the sideline. Now Conroe's going to call timeout to talk about it in the confusion. Be a 3rd and 14 here for the Tiger offense as Hatchett rolls out. And throw it down the field looking for Williams. Has him. Pass is caught inside the red zone of the Woodlands. Nice play there on a 3rd and long when they obviously have to have anything they can get here. Hatchett throws it over the middle. It's going to be picked off by the Woodlands. Going to run around the right side. Great job by the defender. Now he's going to reverse all the way to the left and try and get the sideline tackled out of bounds there. Great interception by the Highlander defense, jumping that route. Great job in coverage. The Highlander defense just all over this offense. Looks like JT Goff for the Woodlands on that interception, number 12 for the Highlanders, a senior. Flag is down behind the play.
Half the distance to the goal. First.
Yep, and the Woodlands will maintain possession. Penalty goes against them, so it'll back them up. Torrey here to start this third quarter. More of what we saw in the first half, where the Woodlands is just totally dialed in here tonight on both sides of the ball, making a really nice interception there by Goff.
They are. The Conroe offense is trying to get some points back on the board, but the Woodlands defense is making it really difficult.
Yeah, really good job by Goff, just jumping in front of that route, being smart, being in position where he needed to be. Official's going to whistle that play dead before Matoyer can finish it.
Number 70 of the offense. Half the distance.
False start, going to back up the Woodlands just a little bit more. Warrior stays alive, hits McShafery down the sideline for a nicely completed pass. First down, Highlanders going to advance the football all the way out to the 23-yard line is where they'll mark it. So first down, Woodlands has plenty of room to work now. And Matoyer just completely locked in with the passing game here tonight. Again, my first look at the Highlanders this year after seeing them quite a bit last year. Matoyer just looking great throwing ball. Jason Williams up the middle, maybe a yard on that. And again, to start this season, the Woodlands having to face what's probably the best defense in the state. Not even maybe, I would say they are the best defense in the state in North Shore. And then New Caney as well has a phenomenal defense. They're actually ranked number 1 in this district right now. So the Woodlands having to deal with just 2 elite units early in the season. Now you see here tonight against Conroe, able to open it up a little bit more, score some more points. It's Matoyer around the left side, going to keep it, put his head down there, trying to get extra yardage, taking some hits, but gets another first down. Just have a brief timeout so Conroe player can receive some attention on the field. Again, if you're Coach Rapp for the Woodlands, you have to like pretty much everything about what your players are showing you tonight in explosive plays on offense. The defense also making some really big plays here tonight. I think it's 2 interceptions on the night so far. I know they had the 1 tipped interception in the first half off of Hatchet, and then late in that last drive, Goff jumping in front of that route, making a really nice play. Just doing it all around as a team tonight are the Highlanders. Exactly what you want to see as a response after a tough loss last week and just a super competitive game down at Randall Reed against New Caney. I actually watched that game back on video to get a little bit of an idea for what the Woodlands and New Caney had. And New Caney had to drive 97 yards to win that game. The drive that they scored on to win that game started on their own 3. So the Woodlands made them work for every bit of that win last week. As Williams up the middle, lots of space. He's into the open field. Let's see if he can hit the sideline and run away, closing a little bit of ground, but he will be inside the red zone all the way down to the 15 of Conroe. Saw that a time or two from Williams in the first half, didn't we, Tori?
We did.
Yep, just showing his speed again. Saw that a little bit from him last year in his junior year. Just a tough player to deal with when he gets in the open field and can use his speed. Four receivers for Matoyer, two to each side. Actually, it's Patrick Miller, and number 10 snuck him in there on me. Pass out to the flat. Gomez, second touchdown of the night, wide open. Number 1 getting it done, senior receiver for the Highlanders. The Woodlands just having a party out here on the field tonight, up 41-7 now. And Patrick Miller on that throw and catch to Gomez for the touchdown. Miller is a junior, just like Matoyer. And Starzyk boots the kick through, and that'll make the score 42 for the Woodlands, 7 to Conroe. We have 7 minutes, 48 seconds left in our third quarter here tonight. Just all Woodlands. In the other district action going on tonight, in addition to our game here, have Cleveland at Caney Creek. And that game's being played up at Moorhead. And then also tonight, Grand Oaks is visiting Willis. College Park is the only team in the district with a bye week, so they'll take the week off, come back next week. College Park 2-0 in district. Gonna enjoy their bye. And again, the game I called last night, New Caney beating Oak Ridge 35-21. That ball be booted out of the end zone. Conroe going to start on their own 25. They moved the football well on their first possession at a halftime before the Woodlands stepped in front of that hatchet pass with the interception from Goff. Hatchet going to pitch it out. And that is Medina, and hard hit by the swarming Highlander defense. Going to be no gain on that whatsoever. Great job by the Highlander defense showing their speed there to shut that down before it could turn the corner, which is exactly what you have to do against a play like that. Get the edge sealed. Don't allow the sideline. Hatchet going to step up, complete to Williams. It'll be a first down play for the Tigers. Move the ball out to the 36-yard line after that pitch and catch. Again, for all the things that have been going against Conroe tonight, that connection between Hatchet and Williams, productive as it usually is. Hatchet under heavy pressure. Flags come in. Hatchet dances away from the trouble there, showing quick feet. Be tackled eventually on the other side of the 40, but we'll see what the call is. Thrown in the area of a hold. We'll be holding on Conroe. Hatchet quick throw out to Williams, complete. Make the first man miss, gets nearly all of the lost yardage back. Move the ball back to the 34-yard line. Hatchet throws it out, wide open receiver there. That is number 13, Nigel Lede, a junior. It'll be a first down for the Tigers right around midfield. Five minutes, 42 seconds to go in our third quarter here tonight. Woodlands led 35-7 at half, added on 7 more here in the third quarter so far. Conroe just looking for anything positive here. Quick throw on the out route, caught. Be near another first down, that'll move the chains. Like Cameron Thomas on that catch. Number 5, senior receiver for Conroe, one of their best players so far this season, along with Williams. Gonna be Medina on the carry. He's gonna be stacked up by the Highlander defense there after maybe a yard. Hatchet looking deep down the sideline. Throw is going to go out of bounds. Lewis Williams, the intended receiver for Hatchet there. Bring up a 3rd and 9 now for the Tigers. Hatchet faking the jet sweep, keeps the ball going up the middle. Pick up a decent chunk of yards, would be short of the first down. Bring up a 4th down in about 3. It's like they've marked the ball on the Woodlands 33-yard line. The Woodlands does not fall for the razzle-dazzle from the Conroe offense there. Shut that down in the backfield. Stop Conroe one more time, bring the offense back out. It's totally dominant performance from the Highlanders here tonight. 3:32 left in the third quarter after that stop by the Woodlands. Looks like Matoyer back out to lead the offense. Last time the Highlanders had the ball, it was a touchdown pass from Patrick Miller to Arquez Gomez. Gomez with 2 touchdown catches on the night by my count. Nice moves by Jacoby Mitchell there. Spin move. Going to get a first down after that carry, it looks like. Unless they're going to mark him just short. Be second and about 2. Kind of fell forward at the end of that run, but they're going to mark his knee down a little bit ahead of where he ended up. As the season goes on, it'll be a huge bonus for the Woodlands if they get consistent production in that ground game from Mitchell and Jason Williams. Matoyer back to pass, looking deep down the field. He's going to launch it now. Has a receiver. It's going to be caught. He's going to run. Does he get in the end zone? They're going to mark him just short. A little harsh, but they'll say he's down just inside the 1. Like Patrick Arable on that catch. Again, Matoyer gave that pass time to develop before launching that throw to an open Rabel on the post route. It's going to be Williams up the middle, touchdown Highlanders, goes in untouched. Jacoby Mitchell, touchdown Highlanders, just stretching that lead out even more. 48-7 on the scoreboard now to the Woodlands. Starzyk back on for the 7th time here tonight. High snap. Holder does a really good job getting that down. The holder there for the Highlanders, helping his kicker out there. High snap. Somehow gets it down so he can kick it through. 49-7 the Woodlands. 2:13 left in the third quarter. Again, Conroe received the kickoff at a halftime. Had a chance to go down and get some points. But the Woodlands doing everything they can to stop them and then scoring 14 more points on their own here to stretch that lead. That was 35-7 at half, now 49-7 of course. The Woodlands coverage team doing a good job stopping that kickoff return. Marked down at the 11, it looks like. Hatchett looking deep for Williams, some contact. He's going to get the flag for pass interference there. See a hand go up and grab him as the ball was in the air there. Field judge had a perfect view of that. He's the one who threw the flag. So he's coming to tell the head official right now what he saw. Pass interference penalty will move the football out to about the 26-yard line, back just short of that yard marker. Hatchett under all kinds of pressure, going to be sacked. Like number 36 for the Highlanders, Caden Clayton Jr. getting that sack. In the Woodlands there, flags coming, of course, at the end of that one, but just getting everyone through on penetration. Hatchett can't do anything against that kind of pressure. Like number 93, Jack Miller, another member of the junior class. First to contact there on Hatchett. Not sure what the call is, but we'll see what's signaled. Looks like maybe a hold. Back up Conroe. See if this is declined. Bring up a 3rd and 13. Hatchett attempting the out route there, going to be incomplete and bring up a 4th down. Punt away by Conroe, going to be fair caught. Really nice catch there by the Woodlands return man, number 25, Jackson Bolander. Sophomore receiver for the Highlanders. Woodlands will start this drive on their own 48. Should see a few more players start to rotate in now. Looks like Patrick Miller will be out at quarterback here. Be flanked by number 22, Thomas Fenta at running back, a senior. It's a good rep game for all the players on the Woodlands. Get some action. Miller's going to go deep now. He wants a turn at it. Hangs it out there looking for that deep post again. Couldn't quite complete it. Looks like Shane Walker, a sophomore receiver, was the intended recipient. Couldn't quite make the connection, but a really well-thrown football. It's Patrick Miller showing off a strong arm there. Just appeared to hang that pass up into the jet stream a little bit. Like Fenta up the middle. He's got space. He's going to burst through. Conroe defender just gets a hold of his jersey before he can run away from everybody. Be a 1st down Highlander. 1st down run by Fenta there. Nearly got the touchdown. So now Jacoby Mitchell will rotate back into the game for the Highlanders. Gomez on the carry there for the Highlanders. Arquez Gomez, senior. Scorer of a couple of touchdowns here tonight. In the third quarter, we'll take away the final seconds. We will reverse ends of the field for our last quarter here tonight. Fourth quarter will start here momentarily. And to start the fourth quarter here, Patrick Miller and the Highlander offense ready to resume action down on the field. As Miller rolls left, gonna just dump it off to his receiver, who's gonna fight forward for additional yardage. Arquez Gomez doing a good job battling there. All the way inside the 10 of Conroe, gonna be marked down at about the 7-yard line.
Number 84 of the offense, 10-yard penalty, replay second down.
Didn't see that flag come in, but it looks like it'll back it up about 10 yards. Erase that nice gain by Gomez. Yep. Patrick Miller and Jacoby Mitchell in the backfield here for the Highlanders, 2nd and 15. So Miller's going to throw the corner. McShafery catches the ball inside the 5. Good job of the catch. Controlling the football with both hands. Mark the ball down at the 4-yard line. Woodlands with 49 on the scoreboard, not satisfied. They're going to go in and try and get the 50 spot on the board. Carried around the left side, touchdown Highlanders once again, and that is Jackson Bolander on that touchdown for the Woodlands. Pouring it on here as the fourth quarter begins with another touchdown to the Highlanders. That's pending this PAT from Starzik. Would be 49 unanswered points by the Highlanders with 7-7 after the first 2 drives of the football game. converted point after by Starzyk on the night. 10:56 to go in the fourth quarter. The score is the Woodlands 56, Conroe 7. Starzyk is going to pooch that one up. Be caught and attempted to be returned by Conroe, but the Woodlands had the coverage in place there to bring him down. About own 35-yard line. Let me thank those of you who are still with us here on this live stream, staying up late with us on Friday night. Appreciate that. Please like the video, hit the bell to subscribe on YouTube. Also find our channels on Instagram and Twitter, Conroe ISD Athletics. Leave the handle there is @Conroe ISD Sports. To follow everything going on. Again, all those likes and follows help increase the exposure of those accounts and channels on social media, help more people find Conroe ISD Athletics and keep up with what's going on. It's Hatchet still in the game for Conroe there, trying to pass out to the right side. He was looking for Williams again, couldn't quite complete it. Pass complete there to number 6, Braylon Reese for Conroe. Be about a yard short of the first down, bring up a 3rd and 1. Again, my name is Jeremy McGrail, and if you want to follow my Twitter account and see some of the other high school football content I put out, the account is @TexasTNG. TNG stands for Tradition Never Graduates. It's a data-driven site that my brothers and I run for Class 6A in Texas. Applying big data methodology to what goes on in 6A Texas football. I encourage you to take a look at that. It's all free. Publish a weekly podcast as well, reviewing game action from all around the state, talking about our rankings and all that kind of thing. Hatchet throws a laser over the middle. Incomplete. Again, looking for his main man, Lewis Williams III. Bring up a 4th down and the punt team back for Conroe. Tori, appreciate having you with us tonight. And we'll get all the sound stuff worked out so we can continue to get you down there for interviews in the future this season, hopefully, for more of these games.
Hopefully. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. I think it's really excellent what Conroe ISD does with the YouTube channel and all the social media to help put eyes and just bring exposure to everything the student athletes in this district are doing. Just super high quality content that the district puts out that you don't see too many places around the state of Texas. Pass complete to number 87, Shane Walker for the Woodlands. Again, sophomore receiver. We've seen him involved mostly on special teams returns here tonight. Been in the mix a few times. It's the deep group of talent on the Woodlands at the skill positions. Of course, the Woodlands known for many years, especially for producing really good receivers. Remember the first Woodlands receiver that I really followed closely was Danny Amendola back in the day. Of course, Danny went on to Texas Tech and NFL fame after leaving the Woodlands. But I remember just how good he was when he was running around the high school fields. Pretty much unguardable as a receiver. One of the best I've ever seen actually in Texas, not just here in the Houston area, but one of the best receivers easily that I've seen, just period. Amendola could do it all, and the Woodlands has just had a pipeline of players come through after him as well. Patrick Miller continues to get a lot of productive reps here tonight at quarterback, making sure he is ready to go for this team whenever he's called on this season. It's another carry for Thomas Pinto, the senior running back up the middle. Going to move it ahead for a first down. Push the Highlander offense right about to midfield. Ball will be marked on their own 48. They're on that part of the field where anything in the playbook goes. When you get to about the 40-yard line, your own 40, that's when you enter what's called the all-go zone on the offense, where you can open up the playbook and call just about whatever you want. So run around the edge, and flags are going to come down after that. It's number 83, Josh Robertson, a senior for the Woodlands with that carry. It's tackled well out of bounds. Might have something to do with the flags that came down.
Ball. Foul number 36 of the defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
It's Corey Jubert on that last carry. High snap there over the heads. Let's see who recovers that. That will be Conroe's ball after that high snap. About the only thing on the night that's gone against the Woodlands there. Snap airmailed over the head of the backfield. This Hatchet's going to look deep down the middle on a post route, well defended by the Woodlands. On the coverage there for the Highlanders, number 28, Andy Orr, junior defensive back. Heavy pressure and the sack for the Highlanders. Hatchet throwing the underneath screen. So Williams tries to make people miss, gets a nice positive gain, but it's going to be short of a first down. There's Conroe keeping the offense out, going to go for it here. There's only a little over 4 minutes left in our game here tonight. If you look at the district standings, it'll be New Caney and the Woodlands atop the district after these results here tonight, of course, pending what goes on in the other games. So we have a helmet come off down there on the field. Again, the Woodlands guaranteed to be a Division I team is the second largest enrollment in the district after Conroe High. So if Conroe does eventually make the playoffs in this district, tonight's result would make the Woodlands the top seed in the district going into that Division I bracket. I have to wait and see how that ultimately plays out, because for me, I think the number 3 and number 4 spots in the district in particular are going to be wide open. When you start talking about Conroe, College Park, Grand Oaks, Oak Ridge, Willis. That's a long run here for the Woodlands. It's going to be off to the races. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown. Going to bring the total over 60 with that explosive run. Number 37, Santiago Perez Alvarez, senior. Brings the score to the Woodlands 62, Conroe 7. 3:45 left in the game. And the Woodlands making a very nice statement here tonight with this huge win. Get their district campaign on track. Great response after that loss to New Caney last week. Keep the Woodlands in the hunt for this district, firmly placed in the battle for the playoff spots that we were just talking about. I think based on what I've seen so far in this district, I would have to say New Caney, the Woodlands, and Oak Ridge, probably the three most impressive teams I've seen so far. College Park also rebounding nicely after kind of a shaky start to their season. Grand Oaks putting up a district win as well against Caney Creek last week in a game that I called. As mentioned, expect a very competitive race, in particular for those last two playoff spots here in 13-6A. Again, we talked about the potential first-round playoff implications if the Woodlands ends up as that top seed in the Division I bracket. Be the difference between playing somebody like Spring Westfield or Aldine Davis. Right now, those two teams are shaping up as the ones that would be Division I in that Spring Aldine district. Spring High not being quite as strong as they were last year. Smothered in the backfield by the Woodlands. Again, one of the themes of tonight, it's been apparent from really early in the game to now, is just the Highlander defensive line has been getting through unblocked almost every play. Just straight through to the backfield, almost to the point where Conroe just really can't even operate the offense just because they've been unable to block the Woodlands very much at all here tonight. And I think that's made one of the big differences and allowed the Highlanders to pull away on the scoreboard as they have. Of course, the Woodlands offense back out here, great field position. Snap is rolled on the ground. Miller's going to recover that. Just do what he can and go down and lose a couple of yards. A timeout on the field by the Highlanders. And 2:48 remaining in our game here tonight. In 2nd and 13 for the Highlanders. High snap. Miller handles it well, just goes down. Nice carry by Corey Joubert there, senior running back. With this win, the Woodlands moved to 3-2 overall, 2-1 in district. Stubert works hard for extra yards there. And a final thank you to everyone who has joined us on this YouTube live stream here tonight. Very impressive win by the Woodlands. We hope you will join us again for more district action in the coming weeks. Already halfway through the regular season, we'll be looking at actual fall here maybe in a couple of weeks. As close as we can get to it here in Southeast Texas anyway. It might cool down a little bit. Maybe. It's the Woodlands band basking in the glory of playing Hey Baby right now to close the night. All the Highlander faithful going home happy. That carry by Conroe should do it for the game. Unless they try and sneak in one more snap here. Once again, the Woodlands very impressive here tonight. Going to win this game by a score of 63-7. As the teams start lining up at midfield to go through the handshake line. And Tori, thank you for joining us tonight. And I'm sure we'll be doing this a little bit more as our season goes on.
Thank you for having me. I hope so.
All right, great win for the Highlanders here tonight, and I know I'll have at least one, if not a couple more Highlander games here in the regular season. I think I'm on the schedule for. We will see you back here for those. In the meantime, keep enjoying this 13-6A action. Again, follow what these results around the district mean, because in the end, they have pretty big impact when it comes to playoffs and especially positioning of the teams within the district. Again, my name is Jeremy McGrail, and I will see you next time.